everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it is Monday, which means it's time to decorate. But before I get to my decoration, I have to say a big thank you to Vegan Lover, who commented on YouTube challenging me to do a week using this. I don't know if I really should be thanking you or not, because this is going to be really hard. I've been flicking through it for a while trying to find an inspiration, and I think I've got one, but oh, this is going to be challenging. I do love these little challenges though, so if you have got something you've seen me show you in the past that you know I have that you love me to try and use that maybe I don't use so much, let me know and I will definitely give it a shot. So we'll flick to this last week in my planner and pull out this week. Oh, I'm getting all my days and weeks mixed up. It's not good. Put that off to the side. I will move that peg in a second, but just for now it can stay there. Okay. So that's what it looks like once everything's out of it. To start with this one, what I'm going to do, it would be really easy for me to use the cute section because as much as it is Foodies, you can so turn that not into Foodies. And I have kind of used the blue one before, so to do this challenge properly, I've decided to use the actual Foodies thing at the start of the book. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this will go yet. We'll soon find out. So I'm going to start with this piece of note paper because again, black and white would just be too simple. So I'm just going to take that out. And what I want to do is I'm going to use this on the bottom of my week on the left-hand side. And then, sorry, I'm going to move that away. And then I'll probably just use some yellow strips from the back, which is just plain, on the other side. So I'll just grab my paper trimmer to start with. And I want to keep that black line if I can. So I'm just going to line that up. Yeah, no, that's all right. I thought maybe it had been not quite thick enough. So that is going to take up an awful lot of my Wednesday, but that's okay. Wednesday's probably not the busiest day of the week, so it's alright. So I'm just going to stick that down. It's actually sitting in just the perfect spot because just a little bit more and that would have covered that hole. I still might have to punch that a little bit. I actually don't mind that. Damn it, I'm liking the Foodies paper lovers book. This is not good. So with the other bits, what I'm going to do is just measure out how much I want. So on this bottom one, I really only want... Actually, I've got a better idea. That's probably a bit simpler. So I'm just going to cut a strip that I know is thick enough. And just using my paper trimmer as a guide here. And I'm just going to stick that down and then I'll just trim off the excess. In that case, I've actually done almost a very good job. I nearly did that so wrong. I'm so used to lining it up on the bottom of the page that I forgot that time that I wasn't. That was nearly bad. So I'm just going to cut off the excess and just on the bottom I'm just going to use my paper trimmer for that. So I'm just going to use my scissors on the side and then the trimmer on the bottom. It's all good. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the top on both sides. So I'm going to do that really quick and I'll be back in just a sec. looks like once I've put all my edges on it. As you would have seen halfway through that, I kind of decided I wanted to do a really thick border on the top, and the reason I did that, I've kind of fallen in love, and definitely not in this Paper Lovers book, but in all of them, I have fallen in love with these alphabet stickers. The only downside to them is there's no numbers, because that would make life a lot easier. But what I thought I'd do is I'd write Jan up the top here in these stickers, and that would give it a nice contrast, plus bring in some of the black from this. So I'm just going to do Jan. I did consider doing January, but I think that actually might be too big. I think it'll overpower it a little bit. So I'm starting off with the N. If there was letters here, I'd be doing that too, but there's not. So letters, numbers here, I'd be doing Jan 17, but there's not. So we'll just do this. I actually will admit I love the font in this Paper Lovers book. I think this one in particular is really cool, and I was kind of avoiding using these just in case I decided I ever wanted to use them, but I did happen to grab another one of these Paper Lovers books when they were on sale at the end of last year, so I figure I've got plenty of letters. These are a little bit fiddly, which is why it's taking me a little bit longer. Plus I'm still adjusting to life with nails. Not as easy as one might think. So the more I look at that, the more I really want to do the whole thing. So I think I will. I'm going to do the whole January, so I'm just going to pull these off and stick the whole thing down. I'll be back in just a sec. This is what it looks like once I've put that there, and I actually really like that. I didn't think I would, but it's actually, it looks really cool. The only thing is now I feel like I need to put something up here, so I'm just gonna find something in a minute to put along the top here. So the next thing I'm gonna do, and I just realized this, I'm gonna be using black pen again this week. Whoops. So I'm just trying to work out where I'm gonna put this, because I still need to continue using this week. The good thing is the black fits right in with the theme, so I've been a bit sneaky there. I think I'll leave it. I kind of want to put it up here, but then I have to move the peg from, I have to move the peg from last week. I can do that. I'm going to put it at the top instead, and that kind of then brings in that black at the top. That's going to live there. So I'm going to go ahead and write in all my netball details and all my other tedious activities that I do. So I'm going to write them all in, and I'll be back in just a sec. I was going to write Australia Day in black, but I've decided instead I will write it in green and gold, which is what it's supposed to be written in. You might have also noticed that I have been putting a little bit of extra glue on the back of my netball stickers. I did make some up after last week, but unfortunately my sticker maker was just about out of glue, so they're made, but they're just a little bit not as sticky as they should be. I'm also not writing trivia in yet because I don't know if we're going yet. So once I know if we're going, then I'll write them in there. So now that everything's in, just rub these out. I was just about to say that the paper quality this year is so much better. If I had done that with last year's inserts from Kikki.k, that would have fallen apart. It would have absolutely torn to shreds. So I love how much thicker they've made these. Well done, Kikki.k. So now I'm going to try and find some decoration. And I don't quite know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab this cardboard cutout of the leaf. If it'll come out. There we go. And I'm going to grab the strawberries as well. It's like they're revolting against me. They won't come out of the book. I'm kind of trying to not use the green or the peach. I kind of feel like I've gone with the yellow and the black and I should stick to it. I'm actually not going to do a tag this week. I feel like I use tags all the time. I'm just trying to see if there's any other stickers in here, which I don't think there is. Nah. There you go. I'll put these down first and then we'll come back to them. So I'm going to put the strawberry up the top there. So I'm just going to tidy that up. I am deliberately not putting it over the 23rd because I kind of need to know what date it is. And then I think I'll put that one there. This is going to be a bit harder to tidy up, but I'll do my best. Wasn't as hard as I thought. You could obviously run this through your sticker maker if you've got one. I probably should have for that one, but oh well. Let's put that one there. I'm going to put that strawberry down the bottom. So again, just tidying it up. It's still just missing something. I need something up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the Kmart food sticker book. And I'm just going to use, these stickers happen to match really nicely with this. So I'm going to use a couple of these stickers. And grab that cupcake. I'm actually going to give it a bit of a trim. It's got too much white for what I want to do. So I'm just going to trim around the outside. Just had a little bit too much white around the outside. It doesn't match completely, but it's pretty close. And then I'm gonna grab the watermelon and the cookie. The cookie I'm gonna leave undone because it's gonna go in the white section anyway. Watermelon there. I'm going to put, I kind of feel like now I don't need the cookie. I'm going to put it down the corner anyway. I will just tidy that up. I'll just make it a bit thinner. I think that's my favourite thing sometimes about cheap earth stickers. I'm never so scared to kind of completely destroy them. And kind of make them a bit more what I want them to be. That's better. So I think I'm going to leave it just like that. So vegan lover, I hope this fulfilled your expectations. I actually like this a lot more than I think I thought I was going to. I was really scared that I was going to absolutely hate this, but I actually don't. I don't hate it. I think it actually looks pretty cool. I don't know why my eyes always he's completely drawn to that cookie. Now I feel like I want a cookie. Do we have any cookies? Oh, bugger. So that's it for this week, guys. If you do want to challenge me to use something that you've seen me sort of show you guys anywhere, I would love you to. Sometimes it's really great to actually try and live up to a challenge as opposed to think of something on my own, because I feel like I always repeat myself. So this, I definitely haven't done something like this before. So this is the first time. I'm not repeating myself. You guys can tell me if it's any good. I can't judge myself. If you did like it, guys, please give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. Just like Vegan Lover did, if you want to leave me a comment down below, I will read everything. I will answer any questions. If you want to contact me on any of my social medias, you can. They're all down below as well. Hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you on Wednesday. See you later. Bye.